is my screen? Okay, here we go. Okay, so from here, all right, so from here, again, this is a very, I would say still basic, but the people who would mostly use this would be like if you are going to timestamp your work. Okay, so you guys are going through ISO right now, right? It's ISO certification. Um, from here again, you use today and now to put a timestamp as to, let's say, the last time you accessed it. And one thing that I want to point out is that we cannot leave the formulas on there, simply because every time you open up that sheet, okay, it will access the current date and time. Okay, so the timestamp is not going to be effective. So what you want to do is once you use the today and the now, what you want to do is copy and paste that as value so that it becomes static. It doesn't change. All right. So at this point, again, you're looking at my screen right now. Just do it the same time as I am doing it. So I will type in today. Don't forget to open and close parentheses and then just press enter there. Okay, go ahead and try that real quick. So you will see the date format as well that I have on my computer is the same thing that you will have there. Okay. Now, let's go to the now. So equal sign, now, open, close, and then just press enter. The only difference here, I mean, obviously, right, is the time. Okay. Now, one more time, let me reiterate what we just said. If you save this, so I'll go ahead and do that. So I will save it. And let's say I'll close it and then open it up, let's say 5 minutes later. Okay. This here, of course, it's still going to be today. However, the time here would have been 10:01. So it will change. Now, again, to make sure that your timestamp does not move, what you want to do is copy and paste that as values. Okay. And then just change the format here. Like that. You can also go custom if you guys remember. So we did this, right? So there. Will depend on what you need there exactly, but when you are doing a timestamp, then that's how we want to go about doing it. Okay. So now if I save this again, since it doesn't contain like this specifically, these two cells specifically, it will not update. And again, that's how you use the today and the now. Okay. Are we good so far? All right, cool. Now, there are times wherein like the date here, so that's our next function, right? So the date will be separated by month, day, and year. So what we want to do is consolidate that into ensure that we have the proper format. So what you want to do, so let's say I'm going to do this. So you can do it with me, date, and now it's going to be asking for year. Okay. So click that, click the year. So I'm under the column D now, D8, comma, it's now going to be asking for month, and then comma again, it's going to be asking for day. So once we have that, close parentheses, press enter, click, drag down, and you have the format that you currently have on your computers as well. Okay. So for time, it's basically the same thing that you are going to do there. So let me type that in time. It's asking for the hour, minute, and okay, let me just type it in manually. D18, enter. There we go. So this is a pretty easy topic. It's all about, I'd want to say, an admin kind of stuff when we're talking about date and time here, especially for this one, today and the nows as well. So let me ask real quick, how can you guys apply this? Is that something that will be useful for you, especially when you're doing version controls? Pauline, how about you? You think you'll be able to use it? Oh, you're still on mute.
Yes.
Is that for version controls, or like the last time you accessed a file kind of deal?
Yeah, for the file access.
Access file. Okay, all right. So there, good. I mean, again, I just want to keep reiterating this simply because it's very, very easy to forget. Once you type that in, I mean, our understanding, since we're just working on formulas, right, in the functions, it's always going to be static, sure. But we have to realize that the now and the date there, well, the today and the now, rather, will always update every time you open it. It's kind of like, think about it as macros, although we haven't discussed it just yet. Macros will pretty much do the same thing if we do not control it. So there are macros that run immediately as